Hi my love. So last week I showed you how to drape this linen sari with a single pleat. But after wearing this, I thought like wearing it with pleats like this looked much prettier and much better. So I wanted to show you that. The initial draping is going to be the same. So wear your footwear before you start draping, so you will know exactly where to tuck in your sari and all that. So start by tucking in your sari parallel to the floor and make sure the tucking is like neat and not like wrinkled or anything or clumsy. Once you're done, just put a pin to secure the sari along with your inskirt. As I mentioned in the previous video, this sari is on the shorter side. I don't recommend this sari for people who are tall. I am 5'3" and this sari is exactly okay for me height wise. So once you go the 2 rounds, tuck in the sari. When you wanted the single pleat, you would measure till your knee length like I showed in the previous video. When you're pleating the sari, we need to know the length of the pallu. I always suggest longer pallu lengths for pleated saris, which will give you a much elegant look. So you saw how easily I pleated this sari. Because this is a linen sari that flows really well, I am not being very rigid. All I'm doing is just making sure I get some pleats as a guide. And when you see my silk sari videos, I'll be very rigid and very careful when doing the pleats, because the initial pleating is what will let you follow and make sure you have pretty pleats. But with this sari, no, you just have to go with the flow kind of a thing. Once I did the pleat, even I didn't pin it, I just put it on my shoulder. I'm just playing with the pleats and making sure the first pleat is wider than the rest, and using both my hands to make the pleats and making sure I keep the pleats smaller than the very first pleat. You can see how I'm doing it. I'm just making some box pleats underneath the first pleat. I'm going to repeat this process until I get the perfect length that I want to. So if you're someone who likes shorter pallus, go for it. If you like the longer pallus, go for it. I'm just here to give you suggestions, and of course, as I always say, when you look in the mirror, you have to feel beautiful. So go with what you like. Arrange the pleats and see which length you will really like the most and choose that. If you're struggling to understand how I'm making these pleats, just give me a second. I'm going to turn the pleats around and show you exactly how I did it. See, all I'm doing here is making sure the first pallu is in the right size, because the sari is flowy, right? So it's not going to be a big hassle to do that. And also I'm making sure the last pallu is going to face the right way, so when we drape the sari, it's going to look good. As you can see, all the pallu pleats are shorter than the very first pallu pleat, and the last one, you can see it's not going to line up so well. So I did the very last 2 pallus very short, just to make sure it lays on the right side. So when we bring the sari pallu over our breast area, it's going to be like this and not the other way. Once you are done, just bring the pallu pleat alongside your waist area and take the tuck we have done in earlier, and when you do that, you will get a loop kind of a thing, which is going to be our waist pleats. Now, before getting to adjust our pleat to look the way I showed you in the beginning, we are going to do the waist pleats and get it done with. So when you are draping a sari that is this flowy and that is little clingy to the body, just don't try to force it, stick to your waist and stay there and all that. Just let it flow. So when you're doing the waist pleat, the very first pleat is going to be wider than the rest. From the very beginning of my sari videos, I've been telling you this, and that is a OG rule that you have to follow if you want your sari draping to be easy, and also once you are done, if you want it to look good. So once you do that, the next coming pleats can be any width you want. If you want lots of pleats in your waist pleats, make the pleats pleats tinier. If you are like, no, I just want like 3 or 4 pleats, make it wider. So anything that you do it for you, and make it your choice. Don't let me or anyone tell you this is the right way, this is not the right way. All I am saying here is suggestions that's going to make it easier for you, but I'm not here to tell you what you're doing is right or what you're doing is wrong. End of the day, I want you to be happy and look beautiful in your saree when you look in the mirror. So do what you like, and if you like the way I'm doing it, follow my way. Once you have done pleating, arrange your pleats neatly, because that is what is going to make your saree look elegant or like clumsy. That's the whole difference. So once you're done, arrange the pleats neatly. Because of the saree's nature, I'm not going to ask you to make your waist side pull the saree and pin it and all that. All we are going to do is just adjust it like how you like it, and go with the flow of your body. Just push it inside the pleated part like how I showed, and then arrange it. This any saree, not just this saree, you have to go with the flow of the saree and not force it. That's the beauty of the saree draping. It's just making the saree work for your body and not forcing it to do something that it cannot. Once it's done, just pin your saree from inside. Because the saree is so short, I'm like just pinning the pleat from inside and not like pinning or like doing anything. And then I'm tucking the saree and making sure I pull the pleat in and tucking the saree in the back like how I'm showing. When you're doing it, make sure the saree is not pulled up, and I don't want it to reveal your footwear or your foot, and tuck it in. When you're tucking it in, make sure it's not like, clumped up together. Just a neat tuck will make it look prettier. And this is the part where we are going to decide whether we want the saree to be like this, like the normal regular pleated saree, or you want to put a little bit of an effort and make it look different and make people look at it in a different way and make it, oh, this pleating is interesting and it looks pretty. I don't know what she did, but it looks so pretty. Before doing anything, just make sure the other parts of your saree you draped is okay, and you have did all the adjustments. So now let's take off the pin from the shoulder where we pinned the saree, and let's adjust the pleats to look the way I showed in the very beginning. So all I'm doing is adjusting the very first saree pleat, the one that is dripping on our bust area, and pushing it to my shoulder, and I'm doing it very slowly, just making sure this saree flows the way I want it. One thing with these sarees which are really soft and flowy is they cling to our body, and it looks easy, but I don't know, more than silk sarees or heavy sarees, these sarees are the ones that takes a lot of time for me. So once I did that, I'm clumping up all the other pleats, not like clumsily clumping up. I'm just like holding all the pleats together and trying to make the pleats go on my shoulder and flow to one side of my shoulder, and not like a regular pleat going on top of my bust area. So once I am satisfied with the flow, I'm pinning it and putting it on top of my shoulders. And as I showed you, there was a lot of extra fabric. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking all the extra fabric and making tinier pleats. I don't mind that it's going to look clumsier inside, because with these sarees it doesn't matter. You can see how I'm pleating here. I'm just like making tiny pleats and adjusting the saree at the right point where it meets my shoulders, and pinning it. Don't worry about the part where your saree flows bulkier on the side. We can adjust it just like how I'm showing. Just pull it in and tuck it inside your saree by making a tiny pleat, and it's going to be all good. So once it's done, adjust your saree and pin it. In this video I don't think I pinned it, but yeah, that's it. It all took 2 extra minutes and a little adjustment, and it looks totally different from a very regular pleat, but not, I wouldn't say like a extreme difference, but it has that tiny difference that makes it look much more presentable, and like it shows like you have put in a lot of effort and you know something about styling and all that things. So my loves, I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up button and do share it with your friends and family. And if you know how to hype this video, definitely give it a hype. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, remember, you are amazing just the way you are. Bye bye. With love, Sindhu.